Hello. You're very welcome to this episode of My Generation Gap podcast, where you have me, Stuart Vincent Moore, a 51-year-old member of Generation X, talking pop culture, film, media, telly, all sorts of nonsense with my 19-year-old niece, Harriet Pilkington, a member of Generation Z.
Gen Z.
Oh, yeah, Gen Z. Gen Z. I'll get that right one day, H.
One day.
Monday, yeah. Hi, Rach, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. I've been cleaning my car. I get a new car in the morning. So I'm really excited. Yeah. I've been cleaning all the inside out, hoovering it all. And then I was going to clean the outside of it, but my dad was like, oh, I've got a jet wash. Now, we can all agree that a jet wash is a job for my boyfriend. So I gave him anyway, he liked it that much. He has jet washed everyone's cars. So he's on like his fourth car now. He's just outside jet washing. Now, he's been jet washing for hours. He loves it.
Everybody's windows.
Yeah, like one of them's a soap one as well, like a proper car wash, like when the soap, I don't know anything about jet washing.
Oh, like the foam, that sticky foam stuff.
Yeah, so he's living his best life. So I'm going to go out the front tomorrow and everything's going to be like polished, like shining, reflecting.
Yeah. Hey, you don't need to put those clothes in the washing machine. Just put them on the line and I'll jet wash them.
Yeah, I'll jet wash them first.
Jet wash the dogs.
The dog don't need a bath. I'll just jet wash it. It's fine.
Just jet wash it. Well, we had a cracking week this week, H. It was really exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's not very often when your favourite band in the whole wide world are playing pretty much in your back garden. Because the Flaming Lips were playing at Woolerton at the Deer Park. And it's a little festival, weekend festival called Splendour. And the Flaming Lips were on there on a Sunday. So we got tickets basically just to see them.
Yeah.
But the rest of the festival was great. So we did go to the rest of the festival.
Yeah.
And because this is quite exciting, actually.
Yeah.
And because they got a comedy tent there, and I know quite a few people on the comedy scene, so I get to go places where you wouldn't normally get to go.
Oh,
so,
like a VIP.
Not necessarily a VIP,
like staff,
but so I managed to get backstage, and Ivan was really keen to listen to Craig David. Craig David was there.
I like Craig David. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
I can take him or leave him.
I can't lie. I can't think of his music, but I'm pretty sure that I've listened. When you think, oh yeah, I've listened to songs by Craig David and I like them. So that's the full assumption I made in that. So
Rewind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Made
so,
around Monday.
So I recorded. Yeah. I just got a few words with him. So I recorded it. So the sound quality is not great because you can hear the festival in the background. But I'll play this. What do you think? We talked about UH.
Right.
So yeah.
Hey Craig David, that was a great set. It's a Sunday afternoon. Now I know you're normally chilling, but have you even had your Sunday dinner yet?
Through the subway, it must have been about 3:15.
That's a good time to get a Subway, isn't it? Not too early and not too late. My niece Harriet loves the Subway. She eats loads of them. I've got a video of her here doing some skateboarding tricks. Do you want to see it? Look, she's ace, isn't she?
I love the way she kicked it, from the front to the back, she flipped it.
Yeah, I love the way she kicked it and flipped it and all. It's good, isn't it?
Ooh, pretty girl is 24.
Actually, Craig David, she's only 19, so you can get any of them mucky thoughts out your head.
Drink on Tuesday.
You are definitely not taking her out for a drink on Tuesday. I know where that leads to. You can nick off Craig David.
I'm walking away, yeah.
So not only did you have a chat with Craig David, you had a confrontation.
Well, yeah,
Craig
because I think he wanted to ask you out.
Yeah?
I said, Craig David, way.
No way.
If you did go out with Craig David, where would you go?
I suppose it would depend on what day it was. If he took me.
Well, it sounds like he likes a Subway. Yeah.
Well, what day does he go for a Subway? And it chills on a Sunday. So on a Sunday, right? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I mean, you could go out for a Subway on a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, but I do not want you seeing him any other day of the week.
Yeah, no other days of the week allowed.
No.
How long did it take you to do that?
Too long.
Too long?
You don't want to know.
Oh God.
Yeah, far too long.
That must have taken a lot of time, effort. That's a rabbit hole to go down.
Well, I thought it was exciting, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really good. It was good. Mum's addicted to an app called Whatnot, and she loves it.
You said you were addicted to that last week.
Oh, well, I showed it to Mum. I'm now not so bothered. I go on it a bit. And she's, like, addicted. She's got, like, 41,000 points in the app. I don't know what that means.
Hang on, do you get like a pound? Do you get a point a pound?
Yeah, she's actually just really rich on it now.
Because that's your inheritance.
Yeah. Yeah, keep playing the game, Mum. No, it's like a bidding thing. So they'll, like, go... £1 swimsuit, and then like it goes up to like somebody might get it for like £4, which is still really cheap for a swimsuit. And they're things that are returned but with nothing wrong with them.
Well, that's eBay, isn't it?
It's faster shipping. It's like 2 days shipping. It's really quick.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, eBay takes ages.
I know, which is a really good selling point. It's like cheaper than Shein and it's quicker, so it's good for certain things. But then also you got to watch it for ages to get a bargain. It's a bit like when you go charity shopping. It's fabulous. Or like thrift shopping. It's brilliant because, you know, when you're thrift shopping, you're looking for stuff and you might find some really good stuff, but you got to spend time, and it's there's effort in it, isn't there? As in, like, if you just go into like New Look, all the same sizes are on the same thing and the same colours, and so you've got to watch it because they're like, oh, we've got size medium, going now, and they all talk like that, go now, and all I hear all the time when I pass like my mum in whatever room she's in the house is like, going now, I'm with you now, ladies, and like that's all I hear.
Well, I ain't got time to do stuff like that, H. I'm
far too busy making Craig David and his.
Right, let's get down and talk about what we're here to talk about. And this week, H, it's the 1975 film Jaws. Jaws, yeah. Jaws sort of changed the face of cinema a little bit.
Yeah.
It changed the summer it was the first summer blockbuster. Really, now you get all the big summer blockbusters coming out, and before then, major film studios wouldn't release films in the summer because everybody was out mucking about and doing stuff and that. So
I see what you mean, like specifically in the summer. Yeah, I see what you
mean. Yeah. So big films would be released, you know, in the winter time when folk were gone off to pictures and not mucking about, having picnics and that.
Yeah.
So Jaws was and it was the first time a film was made and then released simultaneously across like the whole of the US, and rather than, you know, showing it in this town and this city or this county, this state first and things. So it was very definitely a big coordinated effort.
Yeah.
And it's much beloved as well. 50 years old or 51 years old now. It's developed a bit of a legend. It changed the way people viewed sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually had a little look into the production of Jaws because one of the biggest things about it, I watched it years ago with Grandma and Grandad in the motorhome. And I remember thinking, God, this looks really old. I now think it's probably just the TV we were watching it on in the motorhome. Because when I watched it, do you know what? It's aged so well. Like, incredibly well. And I was not expecting that. I did a little research about the production, about how it was all done. And it did mention about the fact that it actually, like, any kind of... tourism's the wrong word, but any kind of commutes to the beaches and things like that were like stopped, like, well, not stopped, but they came to a proper halt because nobody wanted to go to like any beaches and like swimming or anything like that. Yeah,
it did. It damaged some beach economies.
And it actually, there's something called, I think it's called like the Jaws effect or something. It affected like they reckon like a whole generation of people that are like really afraid of like sharks now.
Yeah. In fact, Peter Benchley, who wrote the novel, has become a big advocate for shark conservation.
Yes, because unfortunately, I looked into that as well, and I think the film had a little bit of negative impact on sharks, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I think it's nice to know that he's
he's passed now, but I think when he was alive,
he was
yeah. So fair play to him.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, I just want to say. This, H. I'll find him for 3, but I'll catch him and I'll kill him for 10. I mean, that's nothing to do with this film, H. That's what I said to your mum when she lost her dog.
She did actually lose it. Well, I think we've had several lost dogs over the years, haven't we?
Yeah, it was when the Stinky Twins escaped.
Stinky Twins, the Yorkshire Terriers.
Well, what she said was then, Joe, I don't want you to kill him, but I will give you £3 if you do find him.
Yeah.
So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which back then was enough for a pint.
Yeah.
Actually, it was probably enough for several pints and
probably
a bag
enough
of chips.
Probably enough for another Yorkshire Terrier as well.
And a semi-detached.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Barnsley.
Yeah.
So, Jaws, it's sort of a film of two parts, isn't it?
Yeah.
The main players are
The main point.
certainly in the second half of the film. Richard
Yes.
Dreyfuss, who plays Matt Hooper, Roy Scheider, who plays Martin Brody, and Robert Shaw, who plays Quint.
Yeah.
And they're very different characters, aren't they? But
Yeah.
let me read my summary of the film here. Summary. Police chief...
Summary.
Oh,
It was the way you went, let me read my summary. Summary.
summary. Look to camera, read script.
Hold script in front of camera.
Police Chief Brody arrives at Amity Island from New York, where he has to navigate a population of islanders with a small town mentality and an aversion to outsiders, a mayor whose avarice and unfettered capitalism threatens the safety of everyone until that danger affects his own children, and a massive shark that threatens his family and his masculinity. So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really good. Would you like to know what Amazon Prime's description of Jaws is? Or summary of Jaws is?
Well, is it better than mine?
Well, see what you think. A local sheriff hunts down a shark.
Oh, yeah, that is better than mine, isn't it?
That is it. That is just it.
It's not a sheriff, it's chief of police.
A local sheriff hunts down a... Take it up with Amazon Prime.
Right, I will.
That made Harley laugh, that. He was like, the way it was just so short.
It's like that description of The Wizard of Oz.
Why, what was
where
that?
a young woman moves to a strange country, kills somebody, and then gathers 3 strangers to kill again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? The film starts off, doesn't it? And it's got one of the most iconic theme tunes. I mean, I remember this coming onto broadcast telly in the early 80s, and I'll have been about 6 or 7 years old when it came onto television. Because back then, if you didn't go to the pictures to see a film, you didn't get to see it until it came onto telly.
Yeah.
That was it. So early 80s, and then everybody was talking about Jaws. The music was everywhere. There was references to it on every TV show, every advert. It was as soon as somebody went, doo-dum,
Yeah.
doo-dum, it was iconic.
Even I
and
know
still
it
is.
from my lifetime and everything. Like I would understand the reference. Dum. Like it's still a thing now. Yeah, 100%.
Even in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
You know the shark that's Bruce the shark in Finding Nemo.
Bruce. Oh, that's why it's called Bruce, is it?
Yeah, he's called Bruce because they named the mechanical shark in the film Bruce.
Actually, the 3 mechanical sharks were all called Bruce.
Well, they all called Bruce. They named it Bruce after Spielberg's lawyer.
Yeah, they did.
But there's so much legend and lore about that film, about the making of the film and the relationship between the actors, because Robert Shaw and Richard Dreyfuss hated each other on set. Yeah, they did,
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's those scenes where they, they're arguing and dismissing each other. A lot of that was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why. I mean, I have to admit, like, I did really enjoy watching it. Because I remember, like, thinking about, like, when it came out, I was like, how have they made it look so realistic? Like I said to you earlier, it's aged so well. Watching it, I was like, this is, like, really, like, the way it's done is really, like, it feels real. Do you know what I mean?
Because it was. I mean, not a real shark, obviously, but everything was
some of them were real sharks. They did get real sharks to attack a cage and things like that. Those things, even down to, like, I think they had, like, major technical difficulties with the ship to the point where, because they couldn't, I think it kept sinking and all these other things kept happening. And that is one of the reasons that caused the well-known suspense in Jaws, and the fact that there's, like, you don't see it until, like, an hour 45. Like, all the way through, it's, like, really suspenseful.
Yeah, trouble. But because it was all filmed on location. There was very few sets. I think there was only one scene that was filmed in a pool. Everything else was filmed on the ocean.
I knew you'd know that fact, and you know which scene's in the pool, don't you?
Yeah.
It's like the really famous scene with the dead man's head, isn't it? Yeah. And I think that's one of the most memorable things in the film. Yeah, it was probably one of the most low budget things in the film because they wouldn't give him any production for it.
Well, yeah, and actually, if you look at it and look at the dummy and the makeup on the dummy, it's terrible.
Yeah, I didn't actually look at it, but just the shock factor is enough for you to go, and then it goes, doesn't it? Yeah.
And it's only there for but the shock factor and the reaction of Richard Dreyfuss and it's there. And
it's enough,
we'll get to that. Let's just run through the film.
Yeah.
We'll talk about those bits when we come to them. We won't go too in depth. We won't do a Karate Kid and talk about it for longer than the actual film is. But it starts off, doesn't it, with an opening scene, which, again, is iconic now, with a party being held on a beach, don't they? The young woman running off there and being chased by a young man. They're having a bit of fun out and a bit of sexy fun. And she goes into the ocean in the nuddy. He falls asleep on the beach. And she gets pulled down by a shark. But again, you don't see the shark, but you do see her getting thrashed around, her panic and her fear, and then just silence.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
When we watched it, I said to Harley, I was like, how could he have slept through that? And then Harley was like, to be fair, I probably would. And I was like, actually, yeah, you would. Because when Harley has a drink, he spontaneously falls asleep no matter where he is. He's like not drunk, and then he's suddenly really drunk and then falls asleep.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, yeah, you would sleep through that.
Yeah. She goes, obviously they try and find her the next day. She's reported missing. But this is an interesting scene because the first time you meet Chief Brody, him and his wife are waking up. It's a Sunday morning. The sun's shining through the window. They wake up. They go, where are the kids? Dunno.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on, what kind of parents are these?
Yeah.
And then
you're a chief of police.
Yeah. But then the first scene is their son coming in and cutting their hand and bleeding after cutting it on their own swing, on their own garden swing, and then being patched up by his mum while Chief Brody is just distracted by work. Just a phone call from work and he's off. So already he's a father who's showing no kind of compassion to his children, who's just coming covered in blood and he's hurt himself. And then as he's leaving, running off, his wife's left to do all the childcare, like play with the other kid on the swing and patch the first child up, look after them.
So it's not bleeding and entertain the other one.
And he's just off to work.
Yeah.
So again, I think this is Spielberg and his absolute obsession with parenthood.
Yes.
Like Jurassic Park, I think it is.
Yeah.
Roy Scheider becoming a father. Yeah. So he runs off into town to see what's going on. They find the poor woman on the beach. But again, we don't see anything. We just see like a hand and some crabs crawling around it. But the horror of it,
though, isn't it?
It is minging. But the horror of it is all just shown by the reaction of the people that find.
Yeah.
And then, can we talk about the later in the film when they meet Hooper? Hooper comes along, don't they? And he says, "Oh, I want to do an autopsy on the young woman that was killed. 2 days ago." And okay, so they go to the coroner's office, and they take the body out, and instead of like pulling the body out of a long tray, they just get like a bucket out of the fridge. She's in like a washing up bowl. And you think,
yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 words. Yeah. That's bad.
After that, then he gets in touch with the coroner. They say it's a shark attack. He has to shut down the beaches. The mayor gets involved. He says you can't shut down the beaches. He's on the ferry on the way to tell people to get off the ocean. And the mayor already found out about it. And he comes along with a car full of heavies, doesn't he? Meets him on the car ferry to say no. And by that point, the coroner's had his mind changed for him because he's in the car as well.
Yeah.
And he says, "You told me this morning it was a shark attack." No, I think it was a boat propeller. Just because the mayor's gone, nope, we're not having any sharks in this water. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All the shops have got to stay open. The beaches have got to stay open because everybody's got to make money.
Yes.
A lot of that is from the book itself.
Do you know what? That's really similar to Jurassic Park as well, isn't it? It's the same thing. It's putting money over people's safety.
Yes, and they do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a side thread to this Jaws, or less of a plot thing than the actual book, but it's still there. And I think out the film, the mayor is the true baddie.
Yes.
It's not the shark, because sharks just be sharking.
Sharks just be sharking.
So they open the beaches, don't they? And this is, I think, it's one of the great scenes in cinema. Is that scene where they're back on the beach. Roy Scheider is sat and he's terrified. He's watching, and the way that it's shot and edited, like people walking, there's no like screen swipes or wipes. It doesn't cut from scene to scene. It's people walking in front of the camera. And then it zooms into Roy Scheider, and somebody walks past and it zooms even more, and they walk back and it zooms in on him again, and somebody walks past the camera and it goes over. It's so well done. You could watch that and study it again and again and again.
I like the way as well that it's the way it's showing in those moments, the anxiety that he's feeling.
Yeah,
you really feel it, and like the fact that there's all the red herrings all the way through, isn't there? There's pranks, or there's things that look like the shark. There's so many things that.
Yeah, well, in that first scene, it's the dog in it. So there's the guy throwing a stick for the dog, and then Scheider keeps on hearing things, or Brody keeps on hearing things, and seeing things. He hears a woman scream, and she just having a daft laugh with her boyfriend and things, and then then the dog goes missing.
And I think all those things, that having had anxiety myself, that is how that feels. Is you've got things that, whether those things are real or not, they're real to you. You believe that's a shark. Do you know what I mean? No matter what, that woman is being attacked by a shark, even if it's a boyfriend. You convince yourself it's a shark, and that's it. And you really feel that when you're watching it, because you can see how he's feeling, and you can feel it yourself. You think, oh God, is it? Yourself, you go, oh God, is it? Oh God, is it? It's like the suspense the whole way through. It's really well done.
But then a poor child gets attacked, and not many film directors kill a child in a film.
Yeah.
Especially so early on as well.
Yeah.
So this poor child gets killed, and then Alex Kiltner's mum, because everybody then runs out of the ocean down to the beach, and there's only one person.
Can we talk about the fact that he didn't know? So like, he's on the beach going, let's all get in the water, let's all help them, let's all save them, and he's stood on the beach. He doesn't get in the water. Everybody else is rushing into the water, and he's just stood on the beach.
Well, that's part of the thing. It's his fear of water.
But yeah.
So
it
is in character. But you're right.
It is, yeah.
But it is showing his fear of water.
Yeah.
And his inability to protect his children.
Yeah.
Because of his fears and his not stepping up to be a father. So already within the first few scenes, he's left his kids with a hand cut open, cut themselves on the swings, left them to go off to work.
To be attacked by a shark.
Yeah, and unable to get them out of the water because of his fear of water. Yeah. So that's in the first 10 minutes. Yeah. And then the child that's died, then his mother puts out a reward to catch the shark, and then people coming around from all over the place to come and catch the shark. It's a bit of an open day. There's a meeting, the town hall meeting held, which is where we get that wonderful scene with Quint. As there's all this hubbub. And this is the thing, there's loads of people talking over each other and things but it's really well done.
About it all,
you hear so much, and it is exposition, but it's done in such a way that it's not spoon-fed to you. You gather so much about what's happening through the storytelling of the film. This is what Spielberg's really good at, just storytelling, like this, presenting stuff to you in a way that's not too stupid.
Yes.
Not too spoon-fed. And then, of course, they're all arguing about what's going to happen. Are the beaches going to be closed? And the mayor says, oh, no, they're going to be open. They're going to be open.
Just for 24 hours.
Just for 24 hours. And Brody's like, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
And then Quint pulls his nails down the board and
and
silences everybody.
Yeah.
And he's drawing a picture of somebody being eaten by a shark on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if that's not taking a myth, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, to draw it on a whiteboard. Well, on a blackboard.
And Robert Shaw, who played Quint, he was a notorious drunk. He used to drink quite a lot on set. I mean, this is like 1970s actors. He was only 23 when I shot that.
Really?
No, I'm only joking though. But, but I think he was only in his 40s.
I'm really shocked then. You really got me then.
I think he was only in his 40s.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so he says, that's when he says, I'll catch him for 3.
Yes, I'll kill him for 10.
But he says, I don't want any help. I don't want any, there's no other mates. I'll just do it on my own. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't want to share this money with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bit of back and forth. There's sharks coming up. They call somebody from the research centre, the Oceanic Research Centre, who is Matt Hooper, played by Richard Dreyfuss. He comes along, finds Matt Brody. And then they catch a fish, but it's not the right, or they catch a shark, it's not the right shark. So in the end, they realise that it has to be those 3 that go out. They pay Quint his money, and they take his boat, and they go out and look for the shark.
Yeah.
That's it, isn't it? Essentially.
That's it. And then I think also, can we talk about the fact that when they go out to find the shark, they just took one boat with the 3 of them. I know he said he wanted to do it on his own, but why didn't they just have another boat nearby? They didn't have to be with them, but just to see if like they were attacked by the shark or needed assistance, because the film goes horribly wrong and he dies. You know, yes, they do kill the shark in the end, but he might not have had to die if they'd just had a nearby boat on standby.
Well, I think this is the essence of the film, Age, and I think this is what the film is about.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, the whole film, I know there's the themes of parenthood and Brody becoming a father.
Yeah.
But it is essentially about masculinity. The whole thing is about masculinity.
Yeah.
Because you have, and there's that scene, isn't it, which I think is probably everybody's favourite scene in the whole film, where they are trading shark bite stories.
Yes.
And then Quint talks about being on the USS Indianapolis.
Yes.
And he talks about all his shipmates being in the water after his ship got hit by a...
him being in the water as well.
Yeah, and all waiting to be rescued. They were there because it was a secret mission, a secret war mission in 1945. It was hit by a torpedo. The ship was sunk. Because it was such a secret mission, nobody knew they were there. So there was just several hundred people in the water waiting to be rescued, and they all got... I mean, it's a true event. It's not true about how many people got killed by sharks.
Yes, no.
But that was embellished. But
although actually, probably eventually, they will have been ate by sharks.
Well, probably, but I think a lot of them would just die through hypothermia, just being in the water for so long.
Yeah.
That trauma of that event gives us the backstory for Quint.
Yes. And
it's just all unresolved trauma in it, in his masculinity. Yeah. I think that's probably the first time he's spoken to anybody about that. It feels like it's the first time he's told that story.
Definitely, yeah. I would say that's the feeling it gives.
But you can hear his trauma, can't you?
Yeah.
And his inability then to go and deal with that unresolved trauma, to not get any help, which is why they just do it on their own. I'm doing it on my own. Don't want any help from anybody. Don't want any help from anybody. Doing it on my own. That's it. And it ultimately is literally killed by his trauma.
Yeah.
But even to the point where, is that reluctant to ask for any help because it's not the manly thing to do. He smashes the radio.
Yes, he does. He smashes the radio up.
Yeah. When Brody goes and asks for help, which, is the right thing to do. And it's but it's that masculine macho thing, isn't it? No help, smashes the radio. And everybody says, you've just killed us. What are you doing?
Yeah. I looked this up. So me and Harley were talking about these types of films, and like sharks. Not that he's like terrified of them, but you know, he was like, oh, I find these types of films really quite scary. But for me, I like he doesn't like the not knowing, like the suspense of the shark and the way it builds. To me, I probably because I live like that all the time with anxiety, it doesn't bother me that much. But actually, like films like The Nun, that have like really, well, I looked up what it is. It's like uncanny. Is it uncanny valley? That's what they call it, isn't it? When something resembles a human so much that your brain recognizes it, but also has enough difference to it that it causes alarm and distress. So like that's the effect that like The Nun and probably like It the Clown and things like that and all those types of characters give, and they're the things that really scare me. Are like a human crawling up a wall or something. I hate that kind of stuff. And I think it's because it is that uncanny valley. What scares you more?
Some of the scenes that have terrified me the most in films or TV. There's a film called The Others with Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in there where there's a child holding a seance.
Yeah.
Or it's part of a seance, and this child appears and she's got her back to you and she's like covered, and when she turns around it's like you see her face and it's a no face, and then there's a scene
that is stuff like that gets me, like when it's like you said, like when it's a child but you've got a really old face, and but it's when the actual jump scare hits though.
No, it's before it's the anticipation.
Oh, it is
of it.
just the anticipation for you. Oh, for me it's the actual visual afterwards.
No, it's not for me. It's the before, it is because there's a scene in Doctor Who where they go back in time to Danny. It's a Peter Capaldi episode. It's a scene where they go back into. It's when they first meet Danny Pink. He's not been in it for very long, and they go back to his childhood where he's in a children's home,
right?
And they're looking out the window because he's terrified of something or somebody in his bed. And as they're looking out the window behind them, you see like a figure like appearing under the bedclothes. And like there's somebody like sat under the bedclothes. And
that's bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Or like when people are in a dark room and you hear like children's feet going.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't like that at all. That is bad. That is like top
go,
level.
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they go, and then no, but then it does it again, and the other side there, and they go. Yeah, awful.
Yeah, so I got that about Quinn and his trauma, but then you've got Hooper. What have I written down about Hooper? His version of masculinity is like he's got to feel superior to everybody. He's got all this wealth behind him. Yeah. He's got his academia behind him. So what have I written here? Richard relies on his academic background and privilege to appear more high status than everyone else. But ultimately, none of his technology works, does it? Because he's got his shark tank that gets battered. And he's got his spear that he drops.
And then like the air containers aren't heavy enough. And,
Yeah, and he does these dive on his boat to get the shark that's going to be the tooth, and he drops it.
Yeah,
he's got all this technology around him, and none of it all fails him. Yeah. So his version of masculinity is a whole nonsense. So it's only really Brody and his version of masculinity, where he's full of insecurities, he's full of unknowns. He needs to better himself as a father, and he does.
Yeah.
And he gets stripped down, doesn't he? Literally as well. You know, when he's out on the boat, they set off, and he's like he's scared of the water, but within like half a day, he's like smoking fire, smoking cigarettes, and he's like throwing blood into the thing. But you know, all these kind of things are stripped away from him to the point where in the end he's just got like trousers and a jumper on, but he ends up going out with his glasses on, hats and all these things, and they gradually all get stripped. All these things get stripped away from him.
Beam comes down and knocks his glasses off, doesn't it? And
yeah. So all these things. So it's just him as a human being. And there's a thing about only being able to be a man showing you true. You have all this masculinity and all this bravado.
Yeah.
Unless you're absolutely shattered, you're completely exhausted, or you're drunk, then you can show some vulnerability.
Yeah.
And it's only then, after he's absolutely worn out and he takes his glasses off, and I think it's one of my favourite scenes in the film. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's absolutely shattered. He takes his glasses off. They sat at his dinner table, and he puts his fingers together like this because he's worn out and he's thinking. And it's men only being able to show their vulnerability when they're absolutely exhausted.
Yes.
But then his child starts copying him. And they look together, and it's a beautiful moment. And then he says, "Actually, do you know what? I want a kiss." And his child says, "Why do you want a kiss?" And he just says, "I need it.
Yeah.
Just need it." It's then that he learns to be a father. I think that's when his bravado is stripped away. And
I think that it's one of those things that I think it's. I mean, it's not even just for men, but I do think it's definitely seen more in masculinity. That there's this, like you said, there's this thing that, like you said, unless you're exhausted or drunk, and usually it's drunk, that people feel they can show vulnerability, and then sometimes, that can cause tension between people, because if they haven't been vulnerable and then they both suddenly become vulnerable because they both had a drink, it sometimes can be a brilliant thing, and it sometimes can cause conflict.
It can, yeah. And there's that scene on the boat in it where Hooper and Quint are sharing stories, and they only bond when they show their vulnerabilities, don't they?
Yeah.
But Brody's left on the outside because he's so afeared of their masculinity that it goes to show his appendix scar.
Yeah.
And then he thinks, no, he doesn't, and he puts it away again.
Yeah.
He starts to lift his jumper up, and he doesn't. And that's that uncertainty. That's that. So he has to hide himself away. He has to hide his vulnerability away. But I think you're right. It is, damaging. So I think there's a lot of that. It's all.
Yes.
I think that's the main theme of this film, is that masculinity.
Yeah.
And how damaging that can be. And then just seeing Quint and his death.
Oh, that is so crazily well done. Like, everything's just so well done. Like, I literally walked into this expecting it to be like how old Ferris Bueller is when you watch it, or any of those things, and you aged and dated. Watching this, I didn't feel it had aged or dated, like, really at all.
No, because it was real. There's no music there. It's silent.
Yeah,
and it's,
so there's
it's
none
just
of
his
the
fear.
There's none of the cultural references and things like that, because it's you're right.
There's
it could be made now.
It's just him and his fear, his trauma,
it's just
and
raw,
and
isn't it? It's
screams.
just raw story,
it's raw. You're right. It's absolutely raw, and his fear of and then just his inevitability of this shark that's gonna bite him. And he foretold it. That's what he said in the beginning when he run that picture was him bitten in half. He said, "A shark, it'll bite you in half and it'll pull you under," and that's what it does to him. He said it. Yeah. There's some interesting links in the film to a couple of other stories. There's some interesting links to Moby Dick.
Yeah.
So there's a shop in the island that's named after some Moby Dick characters.
Is there?
The boat itself. Yeah, there's quite a few things to Moby Dick, but I don't think it is. I think it has some nods to Moby Dick, but it's not the same story. So I mean, the book might have been, but this isn't. It's completely different. You've got one man and his obsession, which I suppose is a bit like Quint, but it's not really. Moby Dick's very, very different. I do feel that the ending could have been a little bit better. I do think that Matt Hooper shouldn't have survived. I think it would have been better if Brody had just survived on his own.
Yeah, just on his own. Yeah.
And those two versions of masculinity would have been destroyed.
And he will have had his character arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I am really happy to give this a Gen X win. Like, I'm not, usually we're a bit, I'm giving this a Gen X win all day long. It's aged well. It's got a good storyline. There's good messages in there. And it's a good watch.
Absolutely. Completely agree. I don't think you can do anything. I think it's a perfect film.
Do you know what? I agree. Yeah.
There isn't a wasted shot. There isn't a wasted minute. Everything in there is
it's
absolutely
purposeful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is there. It shows something. It's either humorous or it's character developing or it shows you something.
Yeah, there's so much depth to it.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. It's a test!
How proud of yourself were you when you thought of that?
It's good I thought of that this afternoon.
Did you? Did you go, oh?
Oh, I'm going to do this
Yeah.
for the test.
Yeah.
Test, test. Right. I thought there's so much written about this film that really, it's really hard to put a difficult test out there for this film because there's so much.
Yeah.
You probably know everything about it. So, this week, H,
Yeah.
it's all, the test is sharks in pop culture.
Right, okay.
You've got to name the shark or name the reference to this type of shark or where the shark is from.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 1.
Baby shark.
Baby shark. 1 for 1.
It's a really good test. I'm really impressed.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Question 2. In the 2015 Super Bowl halftime show, this shark was part of the Katy Perry halftime show. And this shark became a substitute or a meme or shorthand for somebody getting something terribly wrong but giving 100% anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I don't get, for once, I don't get the pop culture reference.
It's Left Shark.
No. I've missed that one. I must have been asleep that day. I've missed that one.
Yeah, it's a Katy Perry performance. And the Left Shark gets everything wrong, but they still give it their all. It's brilliant.
Oh, yeah. So I see there's like a right shark and a left shark and then the left. Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't actually, I've not seen it though. I'm going to have to go look that up after we've done this.
Okay. Well, this is an old reference, but the meme and the phrase is modern day. In 1977,
Yeah.
Arthur Fonzarelli, or the Fonz,
Yeah.
went water skiing and thereby creating this phrase, which usually refers to a TV show or something that has run out of ideas and has to do something crazy to continue.
I don't. There is. I'm gonna know it as well. It's not even like the last one where I didn't know it. I'm gonna know it. Like loads of series do it, don't they? Where they just throw like wacky seasons in there.
And they just go, yeah. Oh, they've what?
Oh no, I don't know. It's not coming to me.
They've jumped the shark.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping the shark.
Jumping the shark. There's so many series do that, and then you get to see and you think, oh damn it, should have just stopped watching. That? Yeah.
Yeah, they've jumped the shark.
Yeah.
This film shows the Jets fighting the sharks in a musical that's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. What's the film? The Jets and the Sharks. Jets and the Sharks, Sharks and the Jets. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Spielberg remade it a few years ago. So we've come full circle back to Spielberg.
I don't think it was Spielberg, but I want to say Top Gun. And I know
Top
that's
Gun.
not... Is that right?
No.
No.
It's West Side Story.
West Side Story. I know because it was like teams, and I was like, that's not what Top Gun is. And yeah. No. Do you know what? Amazing quiz this week. Terrible contestant.
Yeah, it was terrible. You got one right.
I know.
Question 5. H, what snack did I eat watching Jaws?
When did you watch Jaws?
In the evening. So, and this is about a traditional film snack as you can get.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just happy when I get the. I'm just happy when I get the snack nowadays. That's like a win on itself.
Well, 2 out of 5, you fail the test.
I started making popcorn because obviously with my gallbladder I can't buy popcorn, but I can make it, and it's a lot less fatty. But I keep it's so hard to get right. Like, if you put the sugar in a bit too late, then the sugar burns. But then if you put too early, but if you put it in a bit too late, then the sugar doesn't coat it properly. It just all goes to the bottom of the pan. So you have to like hold the, and then if you just put the sugar in and leave it, it just goes all goes. So you have to like shake the pan and all those types of things. And we were going out yesterday, and I was gonna make some really quickly, and I like made the worst batch I'd ever made. You know, like by rushing and dropping half of it, and it was the best popcorn I've ever eaten.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
You have to try and recreate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, it's time for this.
Burger Stews, burger review. It's 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 eating a burger, then he marks it out of 5.
He's eating a burger and he's marking it out of 5. This week, H, I nearly went Jaws.
Right. How did you nearly go Jaws?
Because this was yesterday. Oh, because we met up at Earl yesterday.
Met up Earl. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And on my way home, I thought, oh, I'll get my tea.
Yeah.
Because actually, do you know what? I stopped off outside. It's a place in Woolerton called the Cod Scallops.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's won several awards for best chippy in the UK.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, maybe I could do like a fish butty or something.
Yeah.
For a burger review for today. So I thought, oh, I'll go get some fish and chips or something, and that'd be dead good, wouldn't it? I'll do a fish butty, or maybe do a fish burger or something like that. I got there and I parked up outside the chippy and I fell asleep in the car.
Oh, what time did you get home?
And when I woke up, it was shut.
Oh, that's bad. That's like when you fall asleep at the bus and end up back at like the bus station in Wakefield.
Over the road, or a few shops away from the Cod Scallops, is a place called Berg Burger.
Berg, okay. Yeah.
B-U-R-G.
Yeah.
Burger. And there's, it's a little independent. There's 2 of them in Nottingham.
Yeah.
One in South Notts, one in North Notts. And I had the classic cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So, Berg Burger, classic cheeseburger, 4.0.
Okay, so good burger, satisfied,
Good.
but not in the top ranking. But it was
No,
all
and
right.
I'll tell you why. So it had a double patty.
Yeah.
That was all right. It wasn't anything. It was like just standard.
Yeah.
It's all right. Lettuce, cheese, tomato, house pickle,
Ooh.
Berg sauce, and there was lots of it. Lots of sauce. Lots of.
Was it like burger sauce then? I'm guessing.
Yeah, but they had their own burger sauce. But
Yeah.
and they had lots of it. They were in real danger of overloading this burger. H.
Right, yeah.
And what was impressive about it was the bun. And it was just a standard burger bun.
Yeah.
But it maintained bun integrity throughout the whole burger.
Whole burger bun integrity.
Yeah, whole burger bun integrity. Despite it having lots of like wet
Sauce
salad,
and,
lots of sauce, and there was almost...
So like sloppy burger, but maintained structure.
Yeah, but it wasn't too sloppy. It was
Nice.
It was balanced really, really well. It was on the verge of being too much,
Yeah,
but it didn't. It just kept the right side of it.
yeah.
But it just needed a little bit of oomph to make it a great burger. So it was really competent burger.
So did you hit
I
my
would
stomach
say.
then? See, when you talk about burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
good burger.
I think it just needs a little bit more love.
Yeah,
Yeah, to make it a great burger.
yeah. A bit of something
Other
maybe
than that, good.
signature. Although, to be fair, you did go for the cheeseburger. So
Yeah. I usually ask them. I usually say, "What's your most popular burger?" or "What would you recommend?"
Yeah,
I don't just go in and get something odd off the menu or something obscure.
Yeah.
I always ask them what's the most popular or most ordered, or what the signature burger is.
Nice.
And it was, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't nuts expensive, but it was good value for money. I got a meal deal, and it almost had too many fries.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were dead good. Yeah. So Berg, recommend.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Good value for money. Not spectacular.
Yeah.
But
4.0.
good.
No, we like
Solid.
a 4.0 burger.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think we're all done, Age, apart from what's your telly been?
we have been watching what we are thinking of reviewing next, which is Fleabag.
Well, I've been doing the same.
Yes.
H.
And it's brilliant, and
Yeah.
we need to save it for next episode, really.
Let's save that for next.
There's not much we can say
episode.
about that. And I'm not gonna bring Coronation Street into this because we all know how that goes.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But you know what you should do? And any listeners out there that are going to listen to the Fleabag episode is watch all 12 episodes of Fleabag, but then have a look.
And binge watch them in one evening.
Yeah. But on YouTube, there is the original Edinburgh show that the TV show was based on. So there's the Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote a one-woman show called Fleabag, and that's on. She performed it, and then they made the TV show, but then she went back and did it again around 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
And that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you should watch that, H.
Yeah.
Watch it before the next episode.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fab, and I think we're going to have a lot to talk about it. Like you said, there's comedy, but there's also so much more.
There's so much more in that TV show. It's absolutely wonderful, and I'm not sure many people saw it. I don't know.
No,
unless I haven't seen things in it that. No, I don't mean just saw it, but saw.
Oh, really saw it.
Yeah, because they just say, "Oh, it's a bit daft." She breaks the fourth wall. Ooh. Anyway, do you know what? Let's not.
I felt it at first, but then I didn't. You know, like
what, the second series?
No. Like it felt. I didn't like it for the first 10 minutes.
Right. Okay.
If you get me, and then I got used to it.
Right. Okay. Good.
And I could appreciate it then. Anyway, we'll talk about it next week. We're getting carried away.
Talk about it next week. Right. Well, I think we're all done. H. Apart from how do people get in touch with us, which they should.
Which they should. We've got an Instagram, My Generation Gap, Facebook, My Generation Gap, email mygenerationgap@gmail.com, and we don't have TikTok because we're perma-banned.
No TikTok, perma-banned.
So you're going to have to find Stuart Vincent Moore on TikTok.
Stuart Vincent Moore on TikTok, or Stuart Vincent Moore on all the other platforms.
Telepathic on any platform.
Telepathic. Yeah. Find us, follow us, love us.
Yeah. I forgot that you said that. You said that a few episodes ago. I like it.
All right, night, love you.
Night, love you.